he was convicted of murdering 29 people, men, women, and children. The motive? Greed. He's been living in his two-man cell for 4 years.
We sew bags to pass the time. I also have a television that gets several channels. There are the beds. Mine is the top bunk. Here's a table where we talk and read, and our dishes are in there. This is how we live. Back there is the toilet. And when one of us is on the toilet, the other one is right there, but at least there's a little door. Sure, I regret what I did, but I can't change it. I wouldn't do it again. So, what else do I do? We play chess. We read. And I sleep a lot.
Prisoners serving life sentences must stay in their cells 23 hours a day. They only get 1 hour outside if the guards feel like it. They spend this hour either in the yard or in a room for visits. Whatever they do, one decisive thing is always the same. The loneliness is oppressive. Theoretically, every prisoner in the maximum security wing can file a petition every few months to have visits from relatives, for a bit of normalcy in a bleak world. But Hudoli hasn't filed a petition in a long time. No one comes to visit him.
Sometimes my sister and my mother send me poems or packages. But no one comes to visit. Except for a couple of religious people who come to talk to us.
Alone in the room for visitors, to which no one comes. Men like Hudoli have nothing more to hope for in the maximum security wing. The fact is, with his criminal record, Hudoli will never be released. Colony 100 is prepared for escape attempts of every kind. Every few weeks, a special unit even trains on site at the prison for the eventuality of a hostage crisis.
Pay attention, boys. Listen up. Today's special operation is delicate. We're dealing with a hostage crisis. We'll divide into 3 groups. Group 1, a sniper, a team to storm the building, and a blockade team. We'll split up when we get to the crisis zone. Take your positions. You know what you have to do. Sniper, go immediately to the roof and get ready. Right face.
На установленные позиции. Сейчас.
The operation is only a drill, but actual guards and prisoners play the parts of hostage takers and hostages. In this case, 4 prisoners have used a shiv to get control of a getaway car and overpower a guard. unit's mission is to end the crisis without incurring great losses.
Штурмовая группа номер 2. Она использует
The storm group has taken cover ahead.
Использует
The snipers are in position.
Третья группа готова. Кукушка готова.
Go.
так.
Готова.
Hands behind your back! Out of the car! Don't move! Get out! Faster! Faster! Go, go, go!
Indeed, the mission is accomplished within a few seconds.
That was very good. We disarmed them.
Произвели захват
Everyone in the car was neutralized.
автомобиля.
The hostages, freed. The inmate with the knife, dead. The driver is also dead. The others were wounded. Of course, this was only a drill, but it is no coincidence that it took place in broad daylight at the prison.
Против него было применено оружие. Но ему сейчас доказано. Операция проведена
The operation went very well,
быстро, четко. Заложник освобожден.
fast and
Потому
effective.
что это проведение этой
The hostages were
операции
freed.
в этой колонии
We do this here at Colony 100
Тут
because the
находятся
prisoners here
осужденные
are
другого
capable
режима,
of
которые
anything.
неоднократно уже
They
совершали
should see how we work
То есть, поэтому
right outside their
проводят
cell
такие
doors.
операции вот именно в таких подразделениях.
And the exercise cannot be ignored. Guns firing blanks can be heard all morning across the prison yard. After lunch, the serial murderer Husha Hudoli is allowed to spend half an hour outside in the yard. Here, too, the prisoner remains in solitary confinement. The yard is composed of isolation cells, barely bigger than a half garage. A small space, but lots of time to think.
В Україні, Полтавська область, город Карлов.
I was born in Ukraine.
Родився.
I went to school.
Родина.
I did my military service.
З батьками, школу.
Everything seemed to be going well.
Училище закінчив, армія. Женився,
I had a
є
wife.
дочка.
I started a family, and we had a daughter.
2000 года рождения. Ну,
Well, and then
розбої, убійство.
the murders happened.
Після армії.
That's what brought me here.
Так, договорувався.
I didn't want to do
попав
it.
в тюрму.
I didn't like it.
Отак.
It just kind of happened.
Мені не нравилось.
It started with something small. It was an accident. I lost control.
Щось украв,
I was in a fight.
десь хтось вийшов, десь
It was like self-defense. And then it happened.
самозащити.
Suddenly, I was a murderer.
На емоціях. І
And once you've committed murder,
пішов до когось.
nothing else matters.
Пішло не так. Ну і вбив когось там. І ось так, а тоді
You can just keep killing
вже на
people.
обійця не обращав
One
уваги.
thing leads to another.
Як і вбив, вроді як не вбив, вже все одно було. Ну, а так конкретно, щоб піти
You can no longer control yourself.
Такого в мене не було, щоб я когось хотів вбити.
And you can't go back
Не
and
получалось. І все, а удовольствие я
undo it.
не получав. Зачем мені? Не я.
It's simply too late.
Colony 100, maximum security wing. The mass murderer Husha Hudoli has not spoken to anyone but his cellmate for 4 weeks. His family has forgotten him. No visitors for months. No one who wants to talk to him. That will change today. A psychologist visits Colony 100 once a month to speak with the prisoners serving life sentences. Most of them welcome the opportunity. It is a bright spot in their totally isolated world.
Don't you want to study something? Maybe do an academic degree?
No. That's too hard for me. I couldn't do it. And it doesn't make any sense. I just want to keep sewing my bags. You know, do work with my hands. It's good for me. I don't need anything else.
Hudoli can speak with a psychologist once a month.